Welcome to the Hawks Nest and welcome to the OCAA bronze medal match. We've got the Niagara Knights and the Fanshawe Falcons, two of the best teams in the West Division, and since they're here, two of the best teams in the OCAA. I'm Will Shukri, going to be joined by my broadcast partners Andrew Milani and Zach Benoit. Folks, we got a show for you tonight, throwing it to them.
Thank you, Will, for that. Andrew and Zach here on the call today, and we're looking forward to calling this one in the Final Four. But first, we'll turn over to the sidelines and Haspreet Huda for the game introduction and the national anthem.
This time we would ask you to please stand up if you're able and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your officials for the game. First referee, Angelo Messina. Second referee, Brittany Saunders. And the line judges are Mia Wong, Steve Felice, Brian Fu, and Sunny Chen. All right, it's time to welcome the starting lineups for both the teams. Firstly, for the Fanshawe Falcons. Leading off from Dorchester, 5'11" outside hitter, number 1, Grace McLean. From Kitchener is a 5'8" outside hitter, number 3, Charlie Akehurst. From Dorchester, 5'11" playing middle, number 8, Jamie Worsfold. From Regina, Saskatchewan, a 5'9" setter, number 13, Ali Taylor. And from Chatham is a 5'10" playing middle, number 22, Cadence Mateus. The liberos for the game, firstly from Dawson Creek, British Columbia, a 5'6", number 7, Maya Morgan. And from Vernon, British Columbia, a 5'4", number 11, Abby Lawler. The head coach is Sean Pello. And now the starting lineups for the Niagara Knights. Leading off from Niagara Falls, 5'11", playing middle, number 1, Tess Kelly. From St. Catharines is a 5'10" outside hitter, number 3, Abby Gooder. From St. Catharines, a 5'8" setter, number 2, Montana Taylor. From St. Catharines, a 6'2" middle blocker, number 8, Sam Cormier. From Hamilton, a 5'9" outside hitter, number 12, Aja Zambiase. And from Chatham, a 5'10" outside hitter, number 14, Natalie Little. The libero for the game from St. Thomas, 5'7", number 10, Amy Lee Delohi. The head coach for Niagara is Steve Stowe.
All right, starting lineups have been announced. Players ready on the court. And we're just about ready to go underway here. Niagara lost their semifinal matchup yesterday to Humber 3-1. Fanshawe fell to St. Clair yesterday 3-0 when these two teams met in the regular season. Niagara took both matches. We'll see if they can make it a 3-game sweep here this afternoon.
Well, if you were able to tune in yesterday, you know the Knights, they played a pretty solid game against the Humber Hawks, but it was just the grit and the powerhouse of Humber really was able to just take Niagara 3-1. They played them close every single set, but the Knights, they're looking poised and looking like they want a bronze.
Natalie Little to get a start here for Niagara. Attempt to Akehurst. She misses. First point to Niagara.
On the side of Fanshawe, they went up against St. Clair, but the Falcons, it seemed like something was missing in their play yesterday. There's just one thing that wasn't clicking, and that was kind of their downfall where they fell 3-0.
Little again. Akehurst will just set it up. It's going to be a good opportunity here for Niagara. Gooder. Just thrown right back, Little with it. Taylor Gooder. She finds the backcourt for a point.
Abby Gooder, she had herself a great game yesterday. Wasn't named the player of the game, but definitely could have been somebody that was just making an impact really everywhere on the floor for the Knights.
Led her team in points this season. Little, third time in a row from the service line. Set up here for Akehurst. That's deflected out of bounds, and Fanshawe's on the board.
I'm really going to be looking at Allie Taylor all game long, the setter for the Falcons. Yesterday, she wasn't really able to get the deception we've seen from her throughout the season. And the Saints, they were reading that. They were blocking all the sets. Definitely the key player for the Falcons here today.
Allie Taylor was the server for Fanshawe. Hard one there. That's kept by the Falcons. Nice little rally developing here. Hard hit. Set up at the net, over the block, deflected out of bounds. Another point for Fanshawe.
And who else? Grace McLean, 137 kills on the year. That led the squad, the only player on Fanshawe to get over 100.
Allie Taylor again. Hard hit by the backcourt. That's Asia Zambiasi.
Zambiasi yesterday came off the bench. Today she gets that starting role because of how well she performed against the Humber Hawks. These are two really good teams, partner, and it's going to be a fantastic match. We're already seeing it here back and forth early on, 3-2.
All four teams here today are all from the Western Division, so they're certainly familiar with each other. Set up at the net. Not a hard hit ball exactly, but manages to find that sideline for a point. Worsfold getting the point there. Akehurst, just over the net. Tipped at the net, flipped over. Tossed right back. Niagara's gonna have a great chance here. Hard hit, blocked, they get it back. Taylor the setup. Taylor's gonna set it up again. Bit of a miss hit there. They're just gonna have to toss it over into the block. Great rally. Somehow kept alive, and that goes long. Fanshawe steals the point.
So on the side of Niagara, credit Abby Gooder. What a dive to keep that play in. And for the side of Fanshawe, Allie Taylor with a great dig to keep the rally alive. Jamie Worsfold went from the left side blocking, ran over to the right side, and had a big time block there as well.
Whistle blown. It's going to be a violation against Fanshawe. Tied at 4-4 early on. Abby Gooder getting ready to serve. Set up at the net, just tossed over. Taylor, that one's blocked. That was Zambiasi. Just thrown over by Cormier. Falcons again into the block. Knights have it. Toss over again by Zambiasi. Akehurst just through the block. Zambiasi. Cormier. Fanshawe has it. Hard hit. Niagara keeps control. Zambiasi, hard hit deflected. That's going to fall for a point.
Off the fingertips of the wall, but again, this is the third good rally we've been treated to. It's just players filling in the gaps. Fanshawe, today, they look a lot better than they did in that semifinals game against St. Clair.
We'll see if they can keep this positive momentum they have on their side. Gooder, the serve again, just over the tape. Set by Taylor, flipped over, stays over on the Fanshawe side. That's gonna be a point for Niagara. Couple big points in a row here for the Knights. Gooder's gonna have another shot. The fourth-year player, one of the veteran presences here for the Knights. Great serve. Taylor, the setup, hard hit. Finds that back corner, that's gonna drop for a point.
Good swing on the far side by Sammy Gibson.
Didn't get the start, but quickly found her way in the rotation here today. Worsfold. That one hits the post, a bit of a miss hit there off of the hands of Delohi.
This matchup right here, partner, it's a rematch of the 2018-19 OCAA Finals, Fanshawe Niagara, which should be a really good match. These two programs pretty talented over the last couple of years.
Service error there. Ball goal will go right back to the Knights. They take that lead back as well. Zambiasi to serve. Flip right back over. Great heads-up play, Natalie Little.
Usually the player making the impact to the front court, it's number 8, Sam Cormier, but that time, like you said, Natalie Little, heads-up play just to tip it over to the left side. Nobody there.
Aja Zambiasi. Taylor the setup there for McLean. Niagara will just toss it over. And the referee will say that hit the ground. Another point for Niagara, and they're starting to roll here.
It's been a nice little run here by the Knights. Again, this game, it feels like it's going to be a lot of momentum based. Which side is going to be able to capture that early on?
A few more points here, and Fanshawe might have to take a timeout. Serve goes long, and fortunately for Fanshawe, though. Abby Lawler, the libero, taking a break. She'll get replaced by Maya Morgan, the other libero for Fanshawe. McLean to serve. Natalie Little got the hand on that one, went high. They'll just toss it right back over. Taylor, the setup. That one hits ground. Mateus. Let's see if McLean can tie it up here for Fanshawe. Joust at the net, tossed over. They're gonna give that point to Fanshawe. Net violation.
And it's gonna be the vet, Montana Taylor, that gets called on that net violation. Taylor was named Niagara's player of the game yesterday against Humber. She was just doing everything, you know, setting up her teammates beautifully. She had a couple of big kills as well. Look for her to be an impact here.
Taylor for Cormier. Hit right into the corner, perfect shot.
Sam Cormier is just a fierce presence on the court. Led the OCAA in blocks this year. The kill total might not be as high as some of the other players around the league, but she is fierce when it comes to getting those kills.
The tallest player on either side here today. Set there for Mateus. Niagara has it, Cormier for Taylor. Deflected out, point for Niagara.
Just said it, Montana Taylor, not afraid to go up and swing with the best of them. A player that kind of has that utility role of setter, but also can be a hitter.
Reminds me of the former Humber Hawk, Jake Gomes. Very much in that same style player. Cormier serve once again. Set there, Mateus right into the block. So to flip it over. Taylor, the setup there for Little. Great shot there. Finds center court for a point.
This may be an away game for both of these teams, but the fans that have come out from London and from Niagara, it is loud in here for this bronze medal match, and that's what you love to see.
Real playoff type atmosphere here at the Hawks Nest. Cormier again. Great setup there. Through the block, deflected, and Fanshawe's back on the board. Approaching the halfway point of this first set. Both teams here still with both their timeouts. Bronze medal on the line here. Lohi, a bit of a miss hit there. Fanshawe somehow manages to keep that alive. Throw right into the block, Niagara on it. Taylor just tossed right back. Set up at the net. McLean is going for the corner, kept alive though. Lohi. Fanshawe try again. Matthias into the block. Little keeps it alive. Taylor right into the net. Fanshawe only down by one.
What another rally we're seeing here. These two teams are just going punch for punch early on in set number one. They understand we don't want to go home empty-handed. We want that medal.
Sammy Gibson. She's been good here in the early stages today. Right over the net. Taylor, the setup for Little, into the block. Niagara will have to try it again. Set up there into the block once again. Fanshawe gets another point, they tie it up. Looked like Niagara might have been finding some momentum there, might have been starting to run away with this one, but Fanshawe coming right back to tie it up.
It just seems any swing that Niagara has, the Falcons, they're doing the same thing, and then vice versa.
Gibson right into the net with that service error. And it's gonna be Montana Taylor, the fifth-year senior, taking her turn to the service line.
Her final game in the OCAA.
That is correct, partner.
You know she wants to have a big-time game here today.
Just over the tape. Set up there by Taylor. Matthias. Taylor the setup. Niagara right back on their side. Taylor will try it again for Little. Big block. Deflected out, so Niagara's gonna get the point. Too powerful was that hit from Little. Niagara back on top by 2. Taylor, great serve. Matthias just over the tape. Niagara scrambling, but they can't get it.
Good play set up again. Allie Taylor, the setter, number 13. The deception in all of her sets, that's really allowing her hitters to have open and clean looks.
Matthias, it's her turn to serve. Taylor, the setup there, deflected out by off that shot off Kelly. Niagara's back up by 2. Sean Pello, head coach of Fanshawe, keeping that timeout in his pocket.
Still only probably at the midway point of this set. You have to imagine if Niagara starts running away with it, that timeout is going to be coming out.
Gibson just throws it over, and Noah's home there. DeLohe gave it a good shot, but couldn't get there in time.
Everybody was expecting the backcourt smash, and nobody was expecting the soft little tip over the net. Sammy Gibson, third-year player, just so smart.
A little deception goes a long way. Taylor, strong hit there. Off the end is Zambiasi. Gibson just tosses it back. Free play here for Niagara. Taylor for Kelly, big block. Fanshawe ties it up at 15.
I think that was Jamie Worsfold in the middle again. Might be her third or fourth block of the game.
Stands at 5'11", but she's looking 6'3" there on the court. Taylor for Gooder, excuse me. They get the point off the deflection. Abby Gooder, first team All-Star for Niagara. Charlize Trudell. Strong serve. Taylor the setup there. Worsfold couldn't get it over, and Gonna take too many touches there, so a point there for Niagara.
This is why Trudell comes off the bench and serves. She's so electric with it, was second on her team in service aces just because of how good she is. She doesn't start, partner. We saw it yesterday as well. We're seeing it here today. Doesn't start, but comes on a serve, makes an impact immediately.
Another strong serve. Taylor, the setup there for Akehurst. Cormier just flips it over. Gibson puts it up. Akehurst just tosses it back. Taylor tosses it back over for the corner. Great diving play to keep it alive. Into the block there was McLean, but big block there, I believe that's Cormier.
Who else? Who else but Sam Cormier?
Trudell going once again. Niagara 7 points away from closing out set number 1. Just over the tape. Taylor, McLean. Taylor keeps it alive. Toss right back over by Trudell. Worsfold. Niagara has to scramble. They're just gonna have to toss it over Trudell, but she misses. Wow, just handing a point right there to Fanshawe. That was huge.
Yeah, scramble play that turns into a point for the Falcons. They'll take that any day of the week. Niagara, they still have a lead though to work with.
Akehurst, the outside hitter, getting ready to serve. Little for Gooder. Taylor, Worsfold. And they missed, but it was deflected. Fanshawe back within 1.
What a way to start off your Saturday morning, partner. This back and forth volleyball action.
A little bit of rubber band action here. Niagara takes a few points up, but Fanshawe seems to come back every time. Cormier almost slamming it down there for a point. Great heads-up play there, Zambiasi. Showing shades of her teammate Little from earlier.
It was just a tough play. Grace McLean goes up by herself for the block. There's a hole just on the right side of her, and Zambiasi picks it up beautifully.
Abby Gooder, her team just 6 points away. Akehurst. Gibson, hard shot. Hangs on the net and drops down. Lucky shot, but they'll take it. And a bad break on the other end for Niagara. Fanshawe looking to tie it up here. Head coach Sean Pello having a word with his team in the front court. Play at the net, blocked. That's gonna deflect out of bounds. We're tied at 19.
19-19.
Oh boy.
We want to take the over-under on, or the yes or no on if there goes extra points, partner?
I think there might be. Worsfold, the serve. Kelly fresh on the court. Somehow kept alive, but not for long. Niagara gets the point.
The pancake came through effectively, just couldn't get the high enough pop off the ground right there for the Falcons to get it back over. Like you said, Niagara get the point. They close on closer here at capturing set number 1.
Zambiasi looking to pull her team away. Just over the net. Flip play there. We're just gonna toss it back. Niagara with the chance here. Taylor just threw it over. Does it again. Great hit there for the point.
That's just Montana Taylor, the vet, taking over a point right there. Goes up, says, fine, I'll do it myself. And the first timeout called by the Falcons here.
Sean Pello showing some frustration there on the sideline for Fanshawe. But overall, a tight first set so far. Each team going back and forth. Neither team looking to back down.
It's been a really good first set, too. Really, not a lot of mistakes. There's been a couple, but this is kind of the game we expected to see between these two teams. Just battling back and forth. Nobody really making mental mistakes. It's just been who's going to play a better set of volleyball.
Yeah, and I mean, for the attacking plays for each side, I mean, for Niagara, Zambiasi and Little, been some names that we've been calling a lot early on, but Cormier as well in the middle. Her importance cannot be diminished, can it?
Oh, not whatsoever. Cormier has been absolutely elite. She's been elite all year long. The only player in the OCAA that was able to average over 1 block a set. She averaged 1.11. And then for the side of Fanshawe, people like Sammy Gibson are stepping up. She has 4 kills on the day. You look at a player like Jamie Worsfold, who the numbers might not be up there for her, but she has a lot of blocks early on here in this set number 1.
The middle certainly playing a big part for either side here. And Gibson, like you mentioned, off the bench. 4 kills, 4 digs as well. So doing it on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. An invaluable asset here for Fanshawe. Zambiasi looking to extend her team's lead. Taylor set up at the net. McLean. Little for Taylor. Hard hit. Finds that back line. Perfectly placed shot.
That might have been the coldest celebration I've ever seen out of a player. Montana Taylor points down and just goes quickly across. What a kill.
Zambiasi, good serve. Taylor the setup. Gibson blocked. Taylor puts up her hands in celebration. Her and Cormier right there, nowhere for Fanshawe to go.
It's been a lethal duo of Cormier and Taylor early on in this game, and that's another timeout taken by Fanshawe. Just back-to-back here, partner, the Niagara Knights. That momentum, they didn't let it quiver. They are still going hard.
Yeah, usually these timeouts, you see the team that takes them, usually they capitalize with a point or two right away, but not here. Niagara taking full advantage and now just 2 points away from capturing set number 1. And they really have not been down much at all in any of this set, showing that they're the ones here with the advantage, at least early on.
Yeah, Montana Taylor, like we mentioned, she's in her 5th and final year of OCAA eligibility, but look at the number she's put up, partner. In her career, 1,563 assists, 155 service aces, but she's also put up the numbers on the attack with 361 kills. And at the service line, like I said, 155 service aces. Montana Taylor, really, just what a career she's had. And she's proven it right here.
Yeah, and over 600 points as well. Like you said, she's going to want to go out with a high here in the OCAA. Her final game in the conference. Zambiasi. Serve goes long by about a foot. Fanshawe's alive, at least for now. All out of timeouts, though. McLean to take the serve coming out of this point. 22 aces on the season. Taylor right into the block. Little gets it over the block. Matthias, that's blocked. Little all over that one. That's gonna be set point for the Knights.
They are stepping up mightily right now. Niagara, they're trying to close out set 1 right here.
Cormier taking a rest for Niagara, so the Knights showing off a little bit of their bench, a little bit of that depth here for set point. Joust at the net, that won't do it. Niagara will take set number 1, 25-20.
The Knights, they continued their play from yesterday. Again, it was a close matchup between the Knights and the Hawks. Really, you look at the set counts, it was just a fantastic overall game when you watch these two and you talk about how that game went. But the Knights are already showing that they're capable here of just trying to run away with a bronze. You look here at the sets from yesterday, it was 25-17, then the Knights won 25-23, 25-21 for the Hawks, and 25-18 for Humber. They were all close. Niagara played them extremely, extremely tough, but Humber just has that power, and here we're seeing Niagara continue to play that dominance, continue to play with that strength, and that's propelling them forward.
And some of the experience on this team obviously playing huge dividends here today. We talked about Taylor, 5th and final year. Abby Gooder in her 4th year. And a couple of second-year players showing their impact as well in Little and Cormier.
It really has been Little, Natalie Little stepping up mightily when you're not going to Cormier, when you're not having Montana Taylor go up and hit it, Natalie Little is that third option, or I guess you could say that second option, that just makes such an impact.
And for the side of Fanshawe Falcons, we've seen some good things from them that first set. Obviously, it just wasn't enough to capture that set that we just witnessed. But where are you looking for them to build on going into set number 2?
Just continue to play smart volleyball, and I think that's what they did in that first set, is you're playing smart volleyball. You're allowing your hitters to have room, have open looks, and it all starts with the first pass. That's the biggest thing in volleyball. It's that first pass to your setter. If you're going to be able to get it to them cleanly, and they're going to get a clean look to one of your hitters.
We will see if they'll be able to do that. Obviously, the middles here playing, or excuse me, a huge cheer, obviously, in this first set. We mentioned Cormier for Niagara, but also Worsfeld for Fanshawe. We mentioned her a few times. Huge with the block. Niagara, they're already ready to go with a minute left to go before the second set starts.
And the semifinal games for the Knights, the total attack numbers, they had multiple players with double-digit attacks. The key one, Natalie Little, she had 26, and right behind her was Abby Gooder with 24. So those two players were definitely players to watch out for in that last match early on. Again, it's been Montana Taylor, it's been Sam Cormier, Abby Gooder once more.
And I mean, like you said, those two players, those are the ones that Taylor was really looking for, is either to the right side looking for Gooder or to the left looking for Little for a majority of that first set. We'll see if the plan changes at all. Looks like Niagara is going with the same starting lineup as that first set. We'll see what the players that Fanshawe go with.
Fanshawe, again, they got to figure out a way to get Grace McLean acclimated some more here. Was the leader in kills in the last game with 7. She had 19 total attacks, 7 digs. She is a player that makes an impact for the Fanshawe Falcons, and when they're at their best, when they're playing their strongest, Grace McLean, she's at the best of her abilities.
On the board with 2 kills and 3 digs so far today. And Kylie Baxter will, or excuse me, Maya Morgan, the first-year libero, will start on the court for Fanshawe. And Sammy Gibson will be starting this set. We saw the impact that she had in that first set for Fanshawe. Taylor the setup, looking for Little. Gibson, hard hit. Niagara scrambling to keep it alive, they can't. Fanshaw's on the board first here in the second set. Allie Taylor, the setter, will go first to the service line. Taylor, tricky setup there, looking for Little. Akehurst. Taylor for Gooder, deflected, kept alive. That's gonna go out though. But we're tied at 1.
That right there is just an elite level of play at the libero position. Delohi, number 10, fantastic job just diving, keeps that in, keeps it high enough in the air for somebody to come and get that second ball. That's a beautiful play from number 10.
Let's see what Little can do. Over the tape. Into the post. It's gonna be another point for the Knights. Little right back to the service line. Set there, that's blocked. They'll try it again. Big hit out of bounds. Another point for the Knights. Taylor for McLean over the block, kept alive. Just tossed right back over. Worsfold the setup. Akehurst, that's blocked. Somehow kept alive. Taylor, Gooder, that one's blocked. Another point for the Falcons here.
Falcons are trying to claw their way back. Again, they're getting the ball early on here to Grace McLean, though. That's the key factor for Fanshawe.
Akers over the net. Taylor for Gooder. And no one was home there. Niagara with the point.
Just looked like a little bit of a miscommunication in the back line between two players. Not sure who was going to go for it or call for it, which resulted in a point for Niagara.
Tess Kelly to serve. Gibson, hard hit, going cross court. Almost into one of the banners. Little keeping it alive. Taylor tosses it right back. Taylor, the setup there for McLean, going for the opposite corner. She misses.
What a job done in the backcourt by Natalie Little. Looking at the numbers, she actually led the Knights in digs with 151 on the year. And she's just a player that continues to make play after play, keeping the plays alive, the rallies alive for the side of the Knights.
Kelly serving again. Quick step there by Fanshawe. Niagara right there, though. Big block there off the hands of Zambiasi. Fanshawe within 2. Worsfold to serve. Zambiasi just over the block there. Some fingertips hit that one. Hit hard. Finds the backcourt there. Fanshawe within 1. Worsfold will return to the line. Bit of a line drive serve there, but over the net. Zambiasi over the block. Step there, McLean, whistle blown. It's gonna be a point for Fanshawe. It's gonna be a net violation.
Falcons working big here. Started down in this set, have already battled back to make it even now. You have a good chance. Give yourself a lead here and start working on that. Use momentum, get it back on your side.
Little, Taylor, Zambiasi going cross court, no. Fanshawe takes the lead. Can Worsfold continue this run? Cormier, that shot's deflected. Gibson, hard hit, going for the backcourt, she misses. Point Niagara.
That was a good swing by Sammy Gibson, just a little bit underneath it. Didn't get on top of it as much as she was hoping to.
Gooder the serve. Taylor for McLean. Niagara was right there. Gooder, that one's kept alive. Gibson, hard hit. That one finds the ground. Fanshawe takes that lead right back.
They don't let it discourage them. They continue to play a very strong game here, are the Falcons.
McLean. Zambiasi. Look like that. Oh, they're gonna give that point to Niagara.
Interesting. Thought it might have hit off of the net and bounced back, but they're going to say it was off of the block.
Yeah, I was unsure about that too. Zambiasi serving with a tie game. Shot goes awry there. It's going to have to be a free pass here. That hit the back line. No, that missed. Lucky break there for the Niagara Knights. One more look at that. Zambiasi serve just over the net. And they're going to give that point to Niagara. They're going to say that hit the ground. Fanshawe's going to argue that they used the pancake to keep that alive.
Yeah, Allie Taylor went up there for the explanation. And Head official still says it stands, so the Knights, they've begun to roll again here.
It's up there, but that one goes way long off the hand of Akehurst. All of a sudden, Niagara's on a bit of a roll. Zambiasi. Taylor, the setup. Matthias. Great job there to find a spot where no one was home.
Delohi was in the area, but it just seemed like she wasn't expecting it to be that soft of a hit over the wall. She kind of shook her head afterwards, just saying, that's my fault, my bad.
Gibson at the service line. Taylor throwing right back over. Great job.
Fantastic job again, Montana Taylor, a player that's been doing it for so long. She understands what needs to be done here in moments like this.
Sam Cormier at the service line. Taylor for Akehurst. Taylor throws it right back over. They're going to give that point to Fanshawe, though. There's a net violation against Niagara. Fanshawe is back within 2 points. Matthias to serve. Taylor for Kelly. That's blocked. Back to a 1 point set. Matthias. Chance tied up here for Fanshawe.
I was going to say, how many times have you said that so far, partner? Back to a 1 point set.
Quite a lot. Taylor for a little hard hit. They're going to say that hit the post. Point Fanshawe, they tied up at 11.
Which team is going to be able to take that next step forward? Both squads are playing a sound, solid game, but it's going to come down to who takes that big step forward.
Last night it was Niagara taking that leap late. Taylor for Kelly, deflected. Good point there for Niagara. Taylor, the captain, her serve. Big hit there. Akehurst blocked at the net. Kelly and Gooder were right there. Get one more look at that. Taylor once again, just over the tape. Throwing right back over. Taylor, the behind the back setup. Blocked into the net. Fanshawe can't keep it alive. Niagara takes a 3-point lead.
Abby Gooder is absolutely fired up on the side of Niagara. She's having a sensational game right now.
7 digs, 5 kills on the afternoon thus far. Taylor once again. The team on a roll. Fanshawe having a scramble. It's going to be another point for the Knights. Fanshawe just could not corral that ball. And Fanshawe will take their first time out of the set.
Again, we said which team was going to take that next step up, who was going to be the one to take that leap of faith, and it's been Niagara. They're the one taking that extra chance, those extra opportunities, and it's working out well for the blue and white.
Now 4 points. I believe this is the highest lead of either side all match long. It's obviously a good time for Fanshawe and their head coach Sean Pello to take a timeout there. What are you looking for from Fanshawe out of this timeout? Is there anything you think they can do, or is it just a matter of just playing good volleyball?
It's playing good volleyball, but it's also, you got to look towards your key players here. Sammy Gibson has had a really good game hitting-wise. Grace McLean as well. She is one of your elite players, and she only has 2 kills. You know, you got to try to find Grace the ball more. You got to look for Sammy, who's at 5, leading the way. And a player that's not on the floor at the moment, but when she is on the floor, you got to look for her as well. Who's been impactful is Jamie Worsfold.
And on the side, Niagara, is it just a matter of keeping it up?
Yeah, for Niagara, like you said, sorry, partner, you just have to keep it up. You know, just keep playing the way you're playing. Montana Taylor is doing everything for her squad right now, setting up her hitters beautifully, getting the second ball to whoever it needs to get to. That time finally makes a mistake, but really it's just been Montana Taylor and Abby Gooder for the side of the Knights. The vets, they're stepping up when they need to.
Back to a 3-point set.
Oh, you got it?
Taylor, the setter, with the serve. Big hit there. That's Tess Kelly with the kill. Only her 3rd of the day.
Player that's impressed me the most today, Natalie Little. Look at that line, partner. 7 digs in the backcourt.
Also some big blocks today here as well. Big block at the net. It's kept alive. Fanshawe cannot make a play on it, though. Niagara is up by 5 now. We'll see if Sean Pello calls that other timeout. Taylor, the setup. McLean through the block. Whistle blown. It's going to be a point for Fanshawe. I'm going to say that was a net violation.
And look who you go to. You go to your leading kill getter in Grace McLean.
Huge point there. Can Fanshawe claw their way back? Taylor, big hit by Gooder. Back to a 5-point set. Sean Pello not calling a timeout, at least for now. One more look at that kill.
This is a bullet. Absolute bullet off the arm of Gooder.
Now the service specialist, Charlize Trudell, in the game. Powerful hit there by McLean.
And those are the kind of plays that Fanshawe needs if they want to win this set. That was a beautiful first ball to Allie Taylor, and then all the power was in her hands. Was she going to go to the offside where McLean was? Was she going to go to the middle where her other 2 hitters was? Goes backwards. The block was not expecting it. McLean, clean hit through.
That service ace goes awry there. It's the hand of Worsfold. Niagara back up by 5. 6 points away from taking set number 2 and going up 2 sets to nothing. Good serve. Taylor set up there. Kept alive by Gooder. Taylor just throws it over. McLean, the soft touch. Niagara cannot keep it alive. Some scrambling white jerseys on their side.
It's just continuing good play from Fanshawe just to try to grow some momentum back on your side. They're going to their key hitter. Now it's going to be a bit of a different look. Who's going to step up on the front line? Because Grace, she's in the backcourt.
Set there over the block. Taylor for Gibson. Big block there. That's going to be out of bounds. A point for Fanshawe. Fanshawe not going away easily.
Never say die. That's what these Dirty Birds have done all year. Never say die.
McLean, the serve. Just over the tape. Service ace.
What was it before? A 5-point lead for the Knights. It's now turned to 2.
And that will force Steve Stone, head coach of the Niagara Knights, to take his first time out of the set, end of the game.
Niagara, they've played such a clean game the whole time. This is the first time we've seen them face any kind of adversity.
That first set was a back and forth one. A lot of the similar complexion that we've been seeing here in the second set, but it looked like Niagara might be running away, but Fanshawe saying not so fast. Off some impressive plays. I mean, Sammy Gibson has been the one that we've been talking about through most of it here. Didn't get the job in the starting lineup, but they put her on early, and she's been a key cog of this Fanshawe machine.
Yeah, Sammy Gibson is also a player. Again, she's been with the Fanshawe Falcons for 3 years now. She's been a good player her whole tenure through. This year, she's appeared in less games than normal, where you thought, maybe was there an injury before, or was she just missing time with something else happening? But her career splits, they're pretty good when you look at it. 232 kills over the 3 years she's played, 42 service aces. And her rookie campaign partner, she had 113 kills, 27 service aces.
Wow. We will see if Grace McLean can keep her team's run going. It's up here by Kelly. Hard hit there. Niagara's back up by 3.
And you feed the beast in Sam Cormier. Look at this. Goes up, gets a clean look, and hammers it to the back line.
Right at the libero. Zambiasi. Gibson going cross court, she misses.
Yeah, try to go cross net and just did not work. That's always the toughest one, because you go cross net, nobody's expecting it, nobody's gonna be covering it, but you gotta hit it precisely enough where it doesn't go so far, and it's more so of a downward trajectory.
There's not a lot of real estate going left to right. Service ace there, Zambiasi. Niagara 3 points away from going up 2-0.
Zambiasi did this earlier in the set too, where she had a great run at the service line.
And Fanshawe taking their second and final timeout of the second set. They trail by 5, and Niagara just 3 points away. A very important moment here coming up. You saw it going to the bench. Sam Cormier feeling good. A big high five to one of the coaches there on the bench. Fanshawe all out of timeouts coming out of this one. Niagara will have 1 left in this set, but they're up by 5.
Again, the Knights also closing in on that set 2 victory, only 3 points away, and they know once you get set 2, you're 1 set away from a bronze medal, and that's what they want to get back to.
A piece of hardware on the line.
The Knights, they haven't medaled since 2018-2019, where they took home silver.
Zambiasi, miscue there, and her serve went right into the net. Fanshawe hanging around. Sammy Gibson, some big serves coming up right here. Can she keep her team in it? Kelly for Taylor, right into the net. What do you say, that was 4 touches?
And that's the deception when you have Tia Kelly come on. That allows Montana Taylor to be a hitter. And when she's swinging like that, it can get scary.
Tia Kelly taking the setter duties on the Knights, at least for now. Gibson, a great serve. Natalie Little misses there. Fanshawe brings it back to a 2-point game, and Niagara is going to call their final timeout here, so it's going to be all up to the players on the court after this.
What else would you expect here in this one? I mean, every time the Niagara Knights, they seem to be pulling away, the Falcons say, not so fast, we're not going down that easily, and they bring it back within 2, within 1. This is a key moment. This next point is huge, because if the Falcons are able to get the point, it's a 1-point game. If Niagara get it, they are 1 step closer and in a crucial area where Falcons are forced to play perfect volleyball.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but I would say this is a more extreme version of that last set. Like last set, Niagara was able to build up, a few small leads, Fanshawe able to come right back. But this one, Niagara's been able to build up a couple bigger leads here,
yeah.
but Fanshawe coming right back each time.
And you're 100% right there, partner, because this is a key set. It's either you might want to say it's a swing set of some sorts, because if the Falcons win, it's tied up 1-1, and you know that next set you're not going to be, if you lose it, you're not done. You still have some sets to go. But if Niagara wins, they're up 2-0, and they can just put the pedal to the metal and understand we're one away from winning a bronze medal.
And we know how difficult it is for teams to come back from down 2-0 in volleyball. I've only seen it a few times in the last few years here at the Hawks Nest. Taylor for Little. She gets it through and it hits the ground. Niagara 2 points away.
Why not go to a player like Natalie Little, who's just done so many good things for your team today? 7 digs, 4 kills. She's been a menace in the backcourt. Why not give the person that has the hot hand an opportunity in the front?
Tegan Heineman to serve. That's an ace. A miscue there from the Falcons. Niagara's up 4 points. Chance to win back-to-back sets, 25-20. Let's see if they can do it again.
And Heidemann came in yesterday for some big key moments. She's doing it again right here.
Soft touch there, Matthias. Great job there to find that open space right in the middle. Fanshawe not going away yet. Cormier is getting ready to come back on the court for the Knights. Matthias coming off for McGahan. For Fanshawe.
Very surprised that we didn't see Sloan starting. She had a fantastic game against Humber. This is the first appearance we've seen of her in this match.
Dana Sloan. Cormier not on the court for Niagara. Little over the block. Taylor's up there. That one deflects long. Back to a 2-point game.
Now hold on. That was a key moment. If Zambiasi lets that go, that ball's out of bounds. Niagara, they are on their way to a 2-0 set lead. Could that be the momentum shifter that the Falcons needed?
Could have been set right there, but Fanshawe still hanging on by their fingernails. Kelly, the setup there for Taylor, no. Fanshawe just having to toss it over here. No, she can't do it. A miscue there by Allie Taylor, the setup for Fanshawe. And they give away that set, losing this one 25-22. A big point there as Niagara goes up 2-0.
And we talked about how clean volleyball was being played between these two teams in that first set. In the 2 biggest moments, both teams make one big blunder. You saw it right there. Zambiasi should have let that ball go, but she plays it instead. It's a point for Fanshawe. They bring it closer. Allie Taylor, a player that has been so strong, makes just one mistake. The fingertips, it slips backwards and doesn't get enough power to hit it over the net.
Trading mistakes there, and unfortunate for Fanshawe, they could not capitalize on that big mistake by Niagara. Down 2 sets to love. A huge one coming up here, but their backs are really against the wall here, Zach.
Very much so, partner. Very much so.
Fanshawe getting some good individual performances from a few of their hitters, namely Grace McLean and Sandy Gibson, but just overall have not been able to keep up with the firepower of these Niagara Knights.
It's been the Niagara Knights just putting their foot on the gas and not giving up, and oh man, it's been a fun one to start. We still have the gold medal game to come up later on.
That is right. At 5 o'clock, it's the gold medal match between the home Humber Hawks and the St. Clair Saints. The Saints looking for their first gold medal in OCAA women's volleyball since 1997. Humber, of course, going for their 4th OCAA gold medal in a row. They're looking to complete their impressive win streak in the conference alive.
Very excited to see how this one ends, but also very excited to see how that one plays out. 2 teams and 2 schools with a historied rivalry, and Oh man, it's going to be a fun one to say the least.
Humber looking for number 19. That's OCAA gold medals later today. They're looking to continue an impressive run. Their all-time program record, 11 OCAA gold medals in a row. They're going for their 4th, so hopefully they're 4th in a long line of many. But for now, we're back to this bronze medal match. Niagara looking to close it out and head home with the bronze. The last piece of hardware. And Fanshawe just looking to stay alive and extend this game one more set. Natalie Little to get us started on the service line for Niagara. Niagara going right back to their starters. Taylor, the setup there. Sloan, they're going to give that point to Niagara.
Now hang on a minute, partner. Let Niagara cook here. Get it rolling early on.
Little again. Taylor, beautiful setup there for Worsfold, deflected out of bounds, and Fanshawe ties it up. Allie Taylor back to the service line. Now Biasi going cross court. Deflected right back. Taylor just throws it over. That space closed in the center court quickly. Zambias just toss it right back behind her. Taylor, set up, Worsfold, no. Gooder, toss it over. Taylor McLean, that's blocked. Huge rally there, and Niagara taking advantage.
You said a huge rally that leads to the big time block at the net. McLean, she's swinging, she's going for it. She wants to bring her team back and get at least one set back here. This is a tough one right there, and the wall just stops you.
Cormier back on the court for Niagara. Taylor set up there. Beautiful shot there, Grace McLean.
And you can see the serious look on Grace's face. She understood that last one, it did not go the way she was wanting, and this time she goes up and just hammers one home.
6 kills on the day for number 1 in red. Sammy Gibson to serve. She's got 6 kills of her own today. Little. Taylor for Worsfold, going for the corner, can't get it.
What we're seeing here, though, is exactly what we've seen for the last 2 sets. These teams just going back and forth. There's really nothing has changed.
I'm feeling it's going to be another long set here. That one deflected out of bounds. Fanshawe tying it up. Tied here 3-3 in the 3rd set. Worsfold. Does she find the sideline? She does.
That is a beautiful serve out of Jamie Worsfold. Earlier in the last set, she tried doing something similar right here in front of us, but it was a bit wide. Went back to the bench. She was very frustrated, didn't like that. But she just missed the line, and she did it perfectly right there.
Yeah, painting the line that time. Hard hit over, but Little can't get her over the net.
So this is the first time we've seen Fanshawe kind of going a little bit of a roll here. If you're the Falcons, continue to build on this momentum. Don't let Niagara steal it away from you.
Long way to go in this 3rd set, though. Worsfold, good serve. Gets away from Little. She'll just toss it right back over. Taylor, McLean, the soft touch, no. Joust at the net. Niagara couldn't get a hand on that, and it's going to be another point for the Falcons.
The Dirty Birds, they got life.
And timeout taken by Steve Stone. The first time we've seen Niagara take the first timeout of the set.
And I don't want to say it's because of one player, but look at the difference. Dana Sloan, she's on the court starting. Fanshawe, they look a little bit more polished than they did in the last 2 sets. It's come down to the closing moments of when you have your key players, when you have smart players that make very good decisions, you gotta have them on the court. Sloan has done that so far here.
Dana Sloan was in 17 of the team's 18 games. Not in the starting lineup here today. In fact, didn't really get into the game until late there in that second set. But one of the top attackers there for Fanshawe. A bit of a surprise that she was left out. One of the top players in terms of digs as well for her side. Can Fanshawe claw their way back, or will it be a matter of too little, too late? All right, Fanshawe trying to extend their lead. Worsfold. Zambiasi got a hand on that. Little. Back to Zambiasi. Taylor Sloan, another point for her. And Zach, I think you're right on the money there. Her teammates are loving it. One more look at that kill. Off the hand of the libero, couldn't make a play on it. Taylor for Cormier, that was deflected out of bounds. A point there for Niagara. And that will put a stop to that Fanshawe run.
The run might be over, but if you're the Falcons, you gotta keep your foot on the gas and just keep putting pressure on this team.
Out of bounds, service error there. Fanshawe back on the board. And Grace McLean getting ready to serve now. Taylor the setup for Little into the block. But Fanshawe can't make a play on that.
Tough play really to make anything there. Sloan was covering the tip towards the middle of the court. That ball gets deflected, lands right at that sideline. That's just unfortunate.
It's been a lot of back and forth coming out of that time, but a lot of what we came to expect here in this match. From a good line serve. Sloan into the block. Taylor and Kelly right there for that one. All of a sudden, Niagara's back within 2. One more look. That was Kelly that got her hand on that. Gibson for Sloan, hard hit. Taylor for Gooder, kept alive. Some scrambling here, can Fanshawe keep it alive? Just can't get it to the net, but a good effort there. Niagara is all of a sudden back within 1.
This is just the Niagara Knights turning the game on the Fanshawe Falcons. We've said the never say die attitude of Fanshawe, and the Knights are showing that right here.
Sloan over the block. Taylor the setup there. Hard hit over the net. Taylor just tossed it over. Somehow makes it over. Taylor again, soft touch. Tejas, Sloan into the block. Great chance here. Taylor, hard hit, but she misses. Great rally there, and Fanshawe takes that 2-point lead back.
And just look how fired up Abby Lawler just got on that play. The libero who just switched out here. A fantastic job just continuing the digs in the backcourt. That's the biggest thing.
Dana Sloan. Little going cross court. Matthias. Taylor just tossed it over. Little into the block. Some scrambling players. Taylor manages to get it over though. Taylor Matthias. Gooder, Taylor, the setup for Little into the block. Set up here, McLean gets blocked out of bounds. Fanshaw's up by 3.
Look at the difference in this Fanshawe team. Grace McLean, up to 7 kills now, leads the team. You get her going. This is a completely different Fanshawe team.
Dana Sloan, one of the players that helped orchestrate this turnaround here for Fanshawe today, but she misses with an error.
If you're the Falcons, you understand you still have the lead. It's not done yet. Continue just to allow yourself to get some dominance here.
A long way left to go. Taylor, one of the best servers on her team. She gets an ace.
Beautiful setup right there, partner. You bring up the numbers of aces, and, well, she hits it right there. Like you said, one of the best on her team.
Led her team with 29 aces on the season. Somehow kept alive. Gibson into the block. Kelly right there all over that again. And we're tied at 10.
Kelly and Gooder have just solidified that right-hand side for the Knights.
Taylor, the setup. Sloan, that's blocked. Niagara taking a lead here. They're first in the set.
Can't let this defeat you if you're the side of Fanshawe. Continue to play a strong set.
Strong serve there, but missed the court entirely. Tied at 11. Fanshawe still with both their timeouts left to use the set. Niagara's already used one. Tejas. She misses. And it's going to be Little headed to the service line. 18 service aces on the season. Taylor for Gibson, that was blocked. She'll try again. Going cross court, she makes it. Good try there by Delohi.
Apologies there, partner. I was just saying, earlier in the game we saw Sammy Gibson try to do that similar hit across the net. It was too hard, too far out of bounds. This time softens it up just a little bit. And it's hit off an arm out of play. That's a really heads-up play by a third-year vet.
Taylor, the setter, getting the serve there. Hard hit there by Zamboski. Blow back and forth there. Whistle blow. They're going to give that point to Niagara off the lift. They'll send Tess Kelly to the service line. Taylor runs the spot there for McLean, tosses it over, big block. Niagara line, all over that one. Taylor for Cormier, deflected. Fanshawe scrambling, they cannot keep it alive. Niagara's up by 2 now.
The step up right here on the side of Niagara has been huge.
Kelly, good serve. McLean into the block. Kelly gets to it for Gooder. Goes into the post, so it's going to be a point for Fanshawe.
That's what you need if you're the Falcons. Get those points back and start rallying here. You started off set number 3 extremely well. How are you going to continue it here when we get into the little trenches?
Gibson ready to serve. Trying to tie it up for her team. That goes long. Well, ball will go right back to Niagara.
The service errors have been an issue for Fanshawe the last 3 or 4 attempts. Just free points that you're giving right back to Niagara.
Niagara 10 points away from taking the match. Sloan. Little, that one kept alive. Soft touch over the net. Cormier deflected. McLean. Fanshawe, great opportunity here. Taylor, the setup. Sloan. They're gonna give the point to Fanshawe. A net violation against Niagara.
It's a good battle back by the Falcons, but you're still down by one. You have the right person at the service line in Jamie Worsfold, who had a really good run to give the Falcons a little bit of a lead her last time up.
Can she bring back that magic? Looking to keep her team alive. Right into the net.
Like I said, it's the service errors that's been the issue. Non-stops here.
Zambiasi. Gibson for Sloan, hard hit. Taylor almost into the rafters. Sloan the soft touch. Delohi. Taylor toss it right back. McLean just at the net, gets it through. It's gonna be a point for the Falcons.
That's a great play by Grace. You go up, you don't try to hit it, you don't try to tip, just use the knuckles. Hits it into the arms of the defenders, off of them, and out of play. Great play by number one.
Grace McLean getting ready to serve. She had 22 aces on the season, best on her team. Cormier, a hard hit. And they get that point right back. Sean Pello, head coach of Fanshawe, still with both timeouts in his pocket this set. And the service specialist, Charlize Tredell, in the game. The first set, she went on a roll. Slow and hard hit. Somehow kept alive by the Knights. Taylor just tossed it over. Great presence of mind there to find that empty spot right in center court.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Great presence to see the opening in the court, right in the middle. Allie Taylor, just quick hands, puts it right over.
Dana Sloan. Trying to tie it up for her team. The setup for Little. Wow, what a rocket off her hands.
That was a bullet that just woke up this Niagara faithful that has traveled here for this bronze medal match. Hammering shot from Natalie Little.
It's moving so fast. Sloan was right there, but couldn't quite move to her right in time. Taylor, hard serve. Sloan to Gibson, that's blocked. They get it back. Joust at the net. Fanshawe gets it there.
Big point for the Falcons.
Back within one. Charlie Akers getting herself back in the game. Haven't seen her in a bit. And she's gonna serve right away. Hard hit by Little there. They'll find the court. Niagara's back up by 2.
6 points away from a bronze medal.
You gotta wonder when Sean Pello's gonna use those timeouts. Or does he just let it ride? Taylor just flips it over. They'll try again. Sloan right into the net. Niagara's up by 3.
They're closing in. They're closing into their first podium since 2018, 2019.
And with that, Sean Pello uses his first timeout this set. Either team just has one left in their pocket this set. And potentially for the game if Niagara is able to close it out. Calm conversation on the Fanshawe side. They know they're in this set. Just a few things have slipped their other way.
It's a dogfight, partner. These are the dog days of the season. You're in the trenches battling. Fanshawe, they don't want to go out quickly here. They want to battle.
It's going to be interesting to see if either one of these sides run away with a few points early out of this timeout to see if they use one of those last timeouts that they have remaining. All right, Natalie Little to serve. Big block there. Lands right in front of Sloan. A point there for Niagara. Up by 4 and 4 points away from capturing the match.
The Knights faithful, they're understanding how close they are.
Little again. Taylor for Gibson. Gooder, that one's blocked. Fanshawe still hanging around. They need some points here and in a hurry, though.
You need a rally right here. This is the best time to do it. You have 4 hitters that'll be in the front court.
Allie Taylor, 15 aces on the season. Kelly kept alive. They're going to give that point to the Knights on a net violation. Three points away from a bronze medal.
And Tegan Heineman comes in again. Biggest moments of her career. And you also got to think about it. The side for the Niagara Knights, Montana Taylor looking to end her career with some hardware.
Can she do it? Heineman, the serve. Taylor for Gibson, that's deflected. They'll find the ground. Fanshawe back within 3.
Two big points are about to come up here. But if you're the Falcons, you got to look at this next one. Don't look too far ahead.
1 point at a time. Sammy Gibson, what can she do? Taylor the setup. Cormier all over that one.
Sam Cormier, you can't leave her that open, right over top of the wall. Lethal, lethal strike off the arm of number 8.
Abby Gooder. Miscue there. Went off the wrong part of the hand of Abby Lawler. And that's match point for the Knights. Bronze medal point. And Fanshawe takes their final timeout here.
How is the script going to be written? Do Fanshawe stay alive? Do they battle back? They have players that have shown resilience here in this game so far, but you're going to have to play perfect. Your season on the line here. And on the other side, the Niagara Knights are flirting with the podium for the first time since 2018-19, where they won silver against this Fanshawe Falcons team. You know, a little bit of a redemption story from them. Can they get their revenge from all those years ago? Can Montana Taylor get a medal here in her final game?
We will have to see.
We will also have a post-game interview, and it'll be with our sideline reporter, Will Shukri. Obviously, there's going to be the medal ceremony happening afterwards, so we'll keep you posted on how everything will develop post-game. But right now, to Abby Gooder, here to serve. Niagara, match point.
Taylor. Sloan. Taylor, hard hit. Fanshawe right there. Taylor set. McLean going cross court. Great dive to keep it alive by Little. Gibson to Taylor. Sloan into the block. Punched up to keep it alive. And Zambiasi, excuse me, could not get that over the net. Fanshawe still alive. This one might go down as a 3-0 sweep, but this is maybe the closest I've ever seen a game. And in Niagara, they're taking their final timeout here. Wow.
And obviously, you don't want to put pressure on a player, but Jamie Worsfold is at the line to serve. You need 4 perfect serves here in this one to stay alive. You have the weight of the Fanshawe Falcons on your shoulder. Jamie, obviously, she's had a tough day behind the line so far. A couple of service errors, but she's also had a couple of service aces. And definitely a player that can pinpoint her spot when she's on. This is the time where you need to be on your game.
Yeah, and make sure that everyone's in their spots. Everyone knows what their jobs. Season on the line here for the Fanshawe Falcons. Will they head home to London, Ontario with the hardware or empty-handed? Same here for Niagara. Jamie Worsfold, ready to serve. Taylor throws it over, that's it! Niagara captures the, no! They gave the point to Fanshawe. That's gotta run back onto the bench, wow.
Oh my God!
They're calling it a tackling violation.
Oh my good Lord, the Knights were on the court. They thought Montana Taylor just put them into the podium.
The smoke was on.
Wow.
Taylor for Cormier, no. McLean through the block. Almost into the rafters. Little just tossed it over. Great opportunity here for the Falcons. Thrown over, Matthias. Not dead yet.
Staying alive.
It's a 2-point game. The last set ended 25-22. Can Fanshawe make it even closer? Just over the net. Gibson. That just got to toss it over. That one goes long. Oh my.
Forget everything I said here. Jamie Worsfold, this is the biggest serve of the game.
Both teams out of timeouts.
It's all down to the 6 on each side. Who has the ice in their veins?
Good serve. Taylor just tossing it over, and that will do it. What a game. Niagara captures the OCAA bronze medal. Not often you say this in a 3-set game, but that was a thriller, Zach.
That was electric the whole way through. And again, Montana Taylor is the one that puts it down and puts it to bed. The 5th-year player for the Knights ends her career with a bronze medal in the OCAA. The Fanshawe Falcons, I would not hang my head. What a season you had. What an ending you had. That was one of the most electric final sets of a game I think I've ever seen. Wow, what a moment, what a game. 3 nail-biting sets back to back to back, and that was just the bronze medal game.
Yes. What a game, and like you said, Zach, one more left to come, the grand finale, the gold medal match later on, but obviously these two teams deserve their flowers here. What a game we've witnessed here today and we're treated to. Two of the best teams in Ontario definitely showing up and playing like it this afternoon. In Niagara, like you mentioned, their first piece of hardware since 2019 when they won silver here in women's volleyball.
You see the emotion on both sides. You know, Fanshawe, they knew how close they got. They didn't play the way they wanted to play yesterday against St. Clair. I would not hang my head. You had a sensational game. Yes, again, like you said, it ended 3-0, but this was probably one of the most thrilling endings we've seen.
Niagara Knights will go home to Niagara, their heads held high with the medal around their neck.
We have the OCAA Women's Volleyball convener.
Not the medal they would have originally wanted, but it is hardware nonetheless.
The player of the game, firstly from Fanshawe, is number 5, Sammy Gibson.
No surprise there, Sammy Gibson, player of the game for the Falcons. When she came in early in that first set, there was much different complexion to the side of the Falcons that was shown.
Yeah, fantastic player really for Fanshawe. Just did everything that was needed.
It's number 14, Natalie Little.
And no surprise there, Natalie Little, player of the game for the Niagara Knights, getting it done on offense and defense.
Yeah, I said she had a fantastic game, and really she did everything.
We have a tournament all-stars presented by Humber's athletic director, Ray Shanto. Tournament all-star from Fanshawe is number 1, Grace McLean.
Grace McLean getting named a tournament all-star.
A very well-deserved tournament all-star. You can see the emotion that she has on her face. Every single game, she left it all out on the court.
And from Niagara Knights, it's number 2, Montana.
The fifth-year senior and captain of her squad, Montana Taylor, being named a tournament all-star. And she was fantastic here today as well.
Captures the bronze medal for her team. Got that final point. You said it. The captain, the catalyst, Montana Taylor. Congratulations on an amazing OCAA career.
The bronze medals, presenting the medals today, Ray Shanto and Ian Foss. I'll be saying the whole roster. You can just come forward one by one. Coming up, number 1, Tess Kelly. Number 2, Montana Taylor. Number 3, Abby Gooder. Number 4, Tia Kelly. Number 5, Hannah Cowie. Number 6, Larissa Schipper. Number 7, Kylie Baxter. Number 8, Sam Cormier. Number 9, Charlize Trudell. Number 10, Amy Lee Delohi. Number 11, Tegan Hindman. Number 12, Aja Zambiase. Number 13, Milena Mulder. Number 14, Natalie Little. Number 15, Jenna Main. Number 16, Alexa McGahan. Number 17, Sophia Harbach. Number 18, Anna Bulger. And number 19, Abby Vermeer. The coaching staff, assistant coaches, Drew Undra, Ben Fillmore, Curtis Stratzma, Natasha Dejate, Nancy Desjardins. And the head coach, Steve Stone. Please give it up for your OCAA bronze medalist, the Niagara Knights.
And there you have it, the OCAA bronze medalist, Niagara Knights. It's gonna get together for one team picture here with those medals wrapped around their neck.
And it's got to feel good for the Knights. Back on the podium for the first time since 2018, 2019. Montana Taylor gets a medal. And we're just waiting. We are going to have the interview. We're just patiently waiting. They're well-deservingly getting their team picture. And what a game it was, though. I mean, again, 3 sets, but it was 3 straight thrillers of a set. I mean, that last one, the emotions were high. The intensity was high. The Knights just were able to get through and get the big finish.
Back and forth match each and every set, really, where Niagara most of the time were able to kind of pull ahead, but Fanshawe able to kind of claw back in each time.
And I believe the 5th-year vet Montana Taylor is with our sideline reporter, Will Shukri. Will, take it away.
Here with Montana Taylor, one of the catalysts for the offense for Niagara tonight. This is your program's first podium finish since 2019. Talk about this, what it means to you guys.
It just means the world. Like, we've been talking about it since the beginning. We always say that we're relentless in our pursuit and that it's just all about commitment and sacrifice. It makes all the early mornings worth it, all the practices worth it, just to know that we put everything out on the court today, just sacrificed everything, and we just showed up for each other and used each other as motivation, and we could not be more proud. Yeah.
I noticed a big cheer for head coach Steve Stone. It's his first year with you guys, right? What does it mean to win this for him?
It means everything. Like, I've had 6 different coaches in my career at Niagara, and he is without a doubt the most deserving and the best coach I have ever had. He cares so much for this team. I've never seen so much commitment, and I'm just so happy that we could do this for him.
Your 5th and final year, and you're leaving with some hardware. Congratulations, one of the best players to suit up for Niagara. Montana Taylor, guys, thank you. That is going to be all for this one. Stay tuned as the Humber Hawks take on the St. Clair Saints later on for OCAA Gold. That is going to be all for us now from the Hawks Nest. Thank you very much.